Thank you guys. As you can see, we're getting our diversity portion of the show right out of the way, right up top. So we went from Mexican to black, but I just want to let you all know I'm not just black, I'm also gay. So if you're counting and you're keeping score, that means I'm a gay black woman. But don't worry, I'm never all three at the same time. But I can't be, right? It's just not feasible to be gay and black and a woman 100% of the time. Like it's too much. So what I do is I treat it kind of like joint custody. So I'm a woman during the weekdays, obviously, so I can get things done. I'm gay during the weekends, so I can have more fun. And I'm black at night only if there's no one around to call the police. I do need to be careful about that. It's been a big year for us. My wife and I have 2 kids now. We have 2 children. And I don't know if anyone, thank you. I don't know if anyone here has children, but if you do, you know that children make life a little more hectic. I think that's fair to say, right? And in fact, it's everything. The other day, we took our 2 children to the doctor, to the pediatrician. And the pediatrician said, you know, your children are just dogs. And you're gonna need to start taking them to the veterinarian. It's quite rude. We're like this close to finding another dog. Something else. But we're trying to be tolerant, we're trying to work with it, you know? But it's true, you know, a lot of times people say when you have one child, you try to be more aware and a better parent, and you try to just do everything the right way, and then by the time the second child comes along, you're a little less careful, you've done this before. And I gotta tell you, the same is true for dogs. Same. With our first dog, Winston, we only bought him and only made him organic chicken and kale. This is a true story. That's all we fed him. And we got his DNA tested so that we know what breed he is, so that we could look out for whatever medical issues would be problematic, right? By the time we got our second dog, instead of feeding them organic chicken and kale, we give them whatever kibbles on sale. And we decided to let our second dog be whatever breed she identifies as. It's also been a big year for me financially, so that's good, that's been exciting. Last summer, my dad loaned us about $10,000, and just last month he was diagnosed with dementia. So I am debt-free, you guys. It's a load-off, I have to tell you. It's a load-off. That was stressful for me. And I don't want you sitting there thinking that I'm a monster. I've done the research. Do you know it's not polite to ask someone with Alzheimer's about the past? You're not supposed to do that. So what kind of monster would I be if I brought up this issue about money from months ago? No, you guys, keeping his money in silence is the right thing to do. I am having a good year in some respects, but I'm not feeling great about myself. I've been trying to lose weight, as so many women know, every year, and want to lose weight. And the problem is, you know, I'm getting a little older. I turned 44 just a week ago, actually. And other people, when I tell them, they say, "No way, you don't look that old." It's fine. You probably were about to say that soon. I guess I'm starting to look my age, but sometimes people have said, "No, you don't look that old." And I don't know if anyone here has heard the expression "black don't crack." I don't know if anyone's heard that. And it's true. Okay, good. It's true. Black does not crack, but it does go gray and get fat. So you have a couple of things I need to worry about. And I knew that I needed to do something about my weight because I was recently a victim of online bullying. This is really serious, you guys. I don't know if this has happened to anyone that you know or care about. But I was what happened is, I'll tell you, I went to the doctor and I went to the doctor for B12 injections. And you know how when you go to the doctor and you leave and you can log on to your patient portal and it'll tell you what your diagnoses are and what medications you're on? Well, I went for the B12 shot, went home, logged on, and it said, patient presents as obese, which, first of all, rude. Secondly, if that's not online bullying, I'm not sure what it is. And thirdly, I didn't even go there for that. Like, isn't that beyond their jurisdiction? It'd be like if I went for a pap smear and the doctor was like, you should floss more. Are we in the same visit? So that's what I'm dealing with. And like I said, I'm getting older, and I know I need to eat better and be more active, but my problem is I don't feel like it's dire. Like, I don't feel like I have to take care of this right now. So I'm the kind of person that like watches those What the Health documentaries, but I'm eating the food that they're talking about on the show. Right? Like, cheeses have that much sodium? That can't be good. But I don't want you guys to think I'm not trying. I am. I actually joined Weight Watchers the other day. Anyone heard of that? Weight Watchers? Yeah. And I'm waiting. I'm watching. I guess that only works for Oprah. But yeah, I'll let you all in on a little known secret. This is kind of strange, but I feel like family. I feel like I can be a safe place. My favorite group of people are young white girls. And listen, I don't mean that in a creepy Harvey Weinstein kind of way. I just mean that because I'm black and gay with dreads, young white girls see me and they just assume I'm like more down for the cause than I am. Do you know what I mean? And they can be so supportive in a way that makes you kind of reframe every issue and you have no choice but to feel good about yourself. So when I tell like a young white girl that I need to lose weight, inevitably some girl named Callie says, you know, Shana, weight is just a social construct designed by the man to oppress the people. And I'm like, you know what, Callie? I hear that. But I do have to be careful, and I only hang around young white girls during the weekdays. I call it weekday whites. I don't know if anyone here knows what I'm talking about. But on the weekends, young white girls can get very dangerous. If you know any, check their Facebook around 8 a.m. on a Saturday morning. They'll have a picture of themselves at the finish line of a marathon they just ran. Basically, young white girls are like the army. They do more before 9 a.m. than I do the entire weekend. And they always have like these really interesting themes for their marathons, right? Like glow in the dark run, or save the panda run, or let's swim in the mud and get struck by lightning run, right? And I noticed I never really saw that many black people in the posts. And I did a little research for you guys, don't worry, I did it for you. And I found out the reason you don't see a lot of black people during the marathons now is because black people actually invented the marathon. I don't know if anyone here knew that. We did. In fact, the very first marathon was called Escape from Slavery. And we had really interesting things too, like, is that the North Star? Damn, those chains are heavy. I mean, think about it. The Ironman, what does it do? Like swim for 50 miles and then run and then bike? I mean, doesn't that sound like someone trying to escape captivity? But yeah, there's all this pressure. Sorry, I can never see the light. I'm fine? Yeah. Okay. There's all this pressure to stay young and look young and be fit, and a lot of people are getting a lot of work done. I don't know if anyone can tell, but I actually got a womb tuck recently. I did a womb tuck. It's actually called a hysterectomy, but that just seems so fancy. And I got the idea from that Marie Kondo lady who wrote the book and has that Netflix show about people who have too much clutter. You guys know? And she says, if you're carrying something and it no longer brings you joy, then you should let it go. And I gotta say, I really